Welcome to SoCal Surf with Dan Nappy. Today we're going to be at the Jetties. And when I say the Jetties, I mean Newport Beach between 32 and 36. The waves seem to get just a little bit bigger as you go north from the pier. And I spent a few days at the pier with some kids, so I was ready to get a little bigger surf. And so I went to Newport and parked around 29th Street and walked north till I saw a wave, and I think it was around 34. That's where I saw it starting. So I went in, and it was about waist high. Not bad, not big, but not small either. So when I got there, wasn't a lot of people, but that quickly ended. People started showing up one after the other, and so it got pretty crowded. And it also makes it more crowded when there's nothing happening at the pier because everybody moves up. And so you're getting more people in a smaller area. So the Jetties was okay. Surfed there for a while. I got some good lefts, and I got one good right. And it was really difficult in that every time I looked at a wave I wanted, there was somebody on it or someone in a better position. So it was a lot of paddling trying to get in position. But it worked out pretty good overall. Probably going to go back there tomorrow, but we'll see. Huntington is getting crowded because we've got a lot of tourists in town, a lot of U.S. Open surfers starting to show up, and people want to surf with them, so it seems like there's people that I don't normally see out there. So it's a little bit different, but we're just got to go where the surf is. I'm down to one person, just me. Everybody else is out of town, so I'm going to be surfing for a couple of weeks on my own. And when I say on my own, that just means I start off on my own. There's plenty of people out there to surf with. So looking good. The weather's not bad. Looks like we're going to get a lot more sun over the next few days. U.S. Open looks like they're going to have some waves. The city they built for that is very close to being completed. The stands are up and all the judging sections are ready. The store is built. They're starting to put stuff in it now. They built a giant store for Vans, shoes and clothing, whatever. And then there's going to be a lot of booths with different advertisers and different events going on. It's a pretty big event. You're going to get about 500,000 people come through here over the next 10 to 15 days. I'd say 10 days. And then the women's a normal stop on the tour is here, but the men's stop the next time they'll be in California will be at Trestles in September. So there'll be some pros here, but I don't think you'll see the top 10 here. It's just they're going to go to Tahiti and start warming up over there. But they'll see a few. A lot of the lower end come here because they want to get extra points to qualify for next year. So you'll get some. You have definitely some pros. I've been down there the last few days in the afternoon, and I've seen some pros, and they are amazing. They stand out amongst the crowd, so like a neon sign. So it's pretty fun to watch some of the things they do that I'll never be able to do. So we'll see what that turns out to be. So that's it for today. Just a short one. I'll just put in tomorrow's on here as well. I'll try Huntington for the morning, see what happens. So for now, we're going to cut, and then I'll be right back for you. It'll only be a couple minutes. Thanks. Bye. And I'm back. Thanks for sticking with me. Today we went to Huntington Pier, north side. I paddled out alongside the pier, the pillars on the north side, which had a pretty good current going north from left to right, from south to north. And so I was paddling at a pretty good angle, trying to stay next to the pier. And as I got out towards the second set of pillars that stick out, all of a sudden the direction changed, and I was being sucked into the pillars. And then a set came, and like I always tell people, don't panic. So naturally I started to panic because the sets were coming. I was right up against the pillars. I could touch them. So I started paddling the other direction, and I had to get off my board and duck under a wave and then do another duck under another wave with my board. And then I managed to get through the pillars, and then it just stopped. The current stopped, and I was able to paddle north. So pretty unusual. I've never seen that before. Usually the current stays consistent and pushes you one direction, but it swirled there and kind of caught me off guard. But managed to get through okay, no big deal. Paddled north a little bit to avoid some of the crowd. Some big sets came in well overhead. I caught one medium size. Did a nice bottom turn going to my right, which is rare for this time of year, but during the pier you can do that because it kind of peaky there. So I did a nice bottom turn to the right and then came off the top and rolled into the wave and then just kind of fell off the back because it was all white and I didn't want to get too far in because it's difficult to paddle back out if you're not along the pier. So that was it. It's pretty good size. The sun started to come out early. I mean, it was 6:30 and the sun started to break through some of the clouds. And then by 7, the sun was out and looking good. So usually it's been overcast, till noon. So it was real interesting to see that the sun is starting to poke, and the weatherman said it's going to be sunny for the rest of the week. So it looks like the U.S. Open is going to be spectacular. Getting pretty close to starting to see some more pros show up, start warming up, starting getting used to the south side where the contest is held. And everything's pretty much there. We're going to do some final work the next few days and get some of the booths in, finish up on the towers, and they'll start. And it'll be good. I think it'll be a good, because the last few years the waves have been very, very small. I mean, really small, almost non-surfable. But looks like this year we're going to get at least a swell for them to work with. So it'll be a lot more exciting to watch them tear it up. So the sun is out, the water's warm, close to 70 now, 71, so it's very, very nice. And the sun's out. It's going to be awesome. All right, well, pretty excited about that, and we'll check tomorrow. I might go to Newport again. I don't know. Have to wait and see. It's supposed to get bigger, so I don't know. We're just going to have to take a look and go from there. So a couple of short podcasts today. I saw some dolphins out past the pier. Dash by. They didn't stay long. They just kind of swam through pretty quickly. And that was it. So I haven't seen a lot of seals or anything lately. I don't know if they're on vacation or where they are, but I haven't seen a lot. And maybe they went north to the cooler water. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings on the minds of dolphins. Google it. All right. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.